And hey, stream team. How's that looking? Let me just, boom, I think that's what we needed. That was it. That was the key maneuver. welcome back. You know, if you're a channel regular, you know I'm in the middle of my villain arc. My villain arc that began circa 2025, that began at the beginning of 2025 when I realized that caring about other people's feelings and boundaries more than your own is a recipe for failure. And I stopped being polite and started being proactive about my goals and what's most important to me. I started prioritizing my priorities first, the way I always should have. You know, that's what I call my Sophia's here. Hi, Sophia. I love that you came for this stream. I love that you came for this stream because this is so girl power tonight. I love that you're here and I love that you're first. Yes! You are like an omen. You were like an omen that this was exactly what I should be doing tonight. This is because I hesitated on titling the stream this because it can be controversial. But as a former people pleaser, daughter of a people pleaser, I have learned the hard way that you must please yourself, that the priority must be to do what's best for you always. And when you say that out loud, it sounds like you're being selfish or conceited or egotistical, but really, you're just being smart. You're just being strategic. And in the end, being that way will put you in a position to do the most good in the world, if that's what you seek to do. Ironically enough, if you go around making other people's priorities first, putting their feelings ahead of your own, you're going to just end up disempowered. And you're not going to be able to enact any positive change if that's what you're interested in doing in this world. So you really need to see it as a form of altruism when you put your needs and your priorities first. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds counterintuitive, but that's the fact. And I know from experience. What happens, especially if you're a woman, and especially if you're an attractive woman, if you don't realize your gifts, and if you don't realize that you have power and use that power effectively, it will get taken from you. People will usurp your power. People will just read it as, ooh, she doesn't know she has power. Let me use her. And they'll use your power against you and against others. So I'm telling you, ladies, harness your power. All women are powerful. You just have to tap into whatever your exact, magic wand is around here. But once you figure out what it is, use that power, wield it without any kind of hesitation and really without mercy, insofar as don't let anyone slide. Don't let disrespect slide. Don't let back talk, don't let anyone who they're an enemy, whether they're an overt enemy or a secret enemy, don't let it slide. Don't let it slide. Record it, note it, and maybe later in the stream, I'm going to tell you what I think you should do about it. I'm getting Machiavellian over here, okay? I think we've gone past my villain arc, and now we're into my Machiavellian era. Because I'm really starting to see. I'm really starting to see that you just cannot play nice with humans. You cannot do it. You'll lose every time. Frank's here. I'm glad to see you back, Frank. Robert's here. Hello, Robert. Robert, Frank, Sophia. I hope everyone. What? Y'all are all here, and the like button is at ungat. It's at 0. No. Let's get proactive about pressing that like button. Let's make it part of the protocol around here that when you show up, you just give that algorithmic high five that is the like button press, okay? Let's get on that. Let's make that part of what we do up in here and around these parts. Let's do that. In fact, let me jump into the stream myself, as long as we're talking about, procedure. And let me do what I know is the correct procedure around here, and that is to get into the chat stream and pin my payment gateway information. Oh, okay. I got you, Sophia. I feel like you know this because I feel like it's always the nice girls. Well, here's the thing. If you are a nice girl, I'm going to tell you, here's the good part of it. If you've been a nice girl and you've suffered for it, there is an upside, because there's nothing more dangerous than the good girl gone bad. There's nothing more powerful and strategic and shrewd than the former nice girl who's super empathetic, who decides to harness her power. And I'll tell you why. Because when you're someone who's always put other people's feelings first, when you're always been like very caring and nurturing, you're very empathetic. And what does that mean? It means you're attuned to other people. It means you can read people. You can read people like no other. And up until now, you've been using that ability to read people, to absorb their pain for them, to try and make them feel better, to always being there to sort of intuit what they need and give it to them, right? That's how you've been using your superpower. You're basically almost like a mind reader because you're reading everyone's feelings. You're able to emotionally absorb. You're an emotional mind reader, kind of. That's what you are. So just imagine if you decided to use that power that you developed from being such a nice girl and you started using it for your benefit. Ooh, wait. Because some girls are really powerful because they were raised in a way where they've always been like the princess, they've always been on the pedestal, they've never even considered to put someone else's feelings before theirs. Not because they're evil or awful, but because they just have good self-esteem and they were just nurtured and loved and taught like, look, put yourself first. They were raised more with the kind of value system that men seem to always get, which is you come first. So yeah, but once someone who used to be Miss Nice Guy, Miss Nicey Pants, decides to use her secret power of emotional mind reading, and she decides to flip the script, you become a danger. You become a threat. You become a threat. And that's why people will always be gunning for you. And up until now, I always, I shied away from confrontation. I was afraid to use my power, but no more. I am officially using all of my power. I thought I had started my villain arc at the beginning of 2025, but I've really ripened into it. And I'm being facetious when I call it a villain arc because you're not actually a villain. You're just a self-aware, confident woman who's owning her power. But everyone will see you as a villain because you're no longer catering to other people's feelings. You're no longer catering to other people's feelings to the detriment of your own needs and boundaries. So people will make you out to be a villain. And I say embrace it and run with it and keep upping it. Make it so they just think you're the biggest bee in the building. Because I'm gonna tell you something about the biggest bee in the building. She's probably the most successful bee in the building. Because if you look at the women that are most successful in this world, that are really calling shots and able to command their own destiny, to shape policy, to shape culture, they're not nice girls. They are powerful. They know that you have to be tough and you have to put yourself first. So I'm done being polite and I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may. And I'm also done being judged. Like if you wanna judge me, start judging, okay? I don't care. Like I'm so done. I'm so done with this society and the way it judges women. I think a woman should use all of her powers. The power of beauty, the power of her sexuality, the power of her psychology, her emotional intelligence. I think you should use all of your powers and use them, I think, for good, but use them, absolutely. And don't let anyone shame you out of power. Like that's the good girl routine. It's like they see you have all this power, they see that you're smart, that you have beauty, that you have insight, that you have emotional intelligence, that you're able to read people. And they don't want you to harness all of that. They don't want you to have all of those magic wands in your quiver. They don't want you to have all of that ammo. And I'm telling you to use it and use all of it with no shame and no hesitation. So look out, look out. I'm coming for all the power that is naturally mine, okay? I'm tired of shirking it and I'm tired of, allowing people to bully me out of my power. No more. Any power that I'm capable of wielding, I will wield it at all times for my purposes. Now, lucky for everyone, I have really good intentions. I have really great intentions. That's the thing. I've always had good intentions. I genuinely don't mean anyone any harm. But I'll be gosh darn if I take one more iota of guff or shame or manipulation from people without retaliation. I will retaliate. I'm saying all of this as much to myself as I am to you guys because people are always trying to, dish it out when it comes to me. I think, something about my face, something about the fact that I'm nice. I think I have like some kind of like childlike sweetness. Like people are always calling me sweetie. I get that all the time, no matter. I feel like even when I'm like 99, I will get sweetie when I walk in the room. So because of that, people see you as someone to take advantage of. So sweetie has left the building. I'm Miss Sourpuss over here now. Not to say I won't keep smiling, but I'm going to wield power and I'm going to serve up consequences for people who try and manipulate and maneuver and violate my boundaries or disrupt my goals. I'm done making other people's feelings the priority. I'm going to let you feel uncomfortable. I'm going to let you feel awkward. I'm going to let you feel the consequences of your actions. Boom. Now, on that note, time for me to eat my acai bowl with you guys. News, I'm coming for the power that is natural. Yes, Sophia, absolutely. We all have it. You are nice. I'm nice to you, Brian. Well, of course, Brian, because I will always be kind to those that are kind to me. But I was the kind of moron who was kind to people who weren't kind to me. I genuinely bought into that nice girl BS of like, always be polite to everyone, no matter what, even when they're rude to you. No, 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 and no. No, because then people will think they can keep going. Like there's no consequences. You have to serve up consequences. When people violate you, there need to be consequences. And the most powerful consequence there is withdrawing your presence. They need to no longer have access to you. Once they can't respect you, guess what? No more access. That's how that works. And that's how it works professionally, privately, in all realms and spheres. Once someone shows that they can't give you any respect, then they don't get any more time. And that's it. Yes, Brian, we need to work on that like button. It's looking a little anemic. And my experiment paid off. Like I was wondering, because last night's stream was a little slow, and I'm like, is cleavage really the driving force of this algorithm? And if it is, guess what? I'm gonna use it. It's one of the powers I have. I'm gonna use it for good. I'm gonna use it to spread the word, to get my content disseminated further, and to enrich myself as much as possible, because I'm someone who deserves to have the power that money brings. So yes, I'm going to use all of my gifts and talents. And if you have a problem with it, keep scrolling. That's what I say to that. It's been a long evolution. Sometimes I envy the people, the women who were just day one, never taught to people please in any way. Were just from day one, always, always put on game, as they say, put on game. Always made aware of the real war, the silent psychological war that's always going on between all humans. If you were privy to that, if your parents or elders or people around you, clued you into that, so you were hip to it from an early age, you are so blessed and you are so fortunate. But because many of us were scammed, okay? Many of us were not taught. We didn't know. We were in La La Land. We were in fairy tale world. That Santa Claus myth that, so many wake up from around the age of 7, we were in the societal version of that. We thought we were in, Sesame Street. I thought I was living in Sesame Street land, okay? I fell for the whole thing, not just Santa. And so it's taken a long time to wake up around here. But let me tell you, the cold water has hit my face. I'm awake and aware, and I'm ready to wield some power. And I'm not going to apologize for any of it. So this is me serving notice. And hopefully inspiring some other women who have been hesitating on embracing the power that is naturally theirs, hesitating on using all their gifts and talents. Don't hesitate. You don't know how much time you have. And if you have a lot of things you want to get done, it's going to take everything you've got to achieve it. I think all of us are given the gifts and talents we're given because we need them all. They are all needed for you to execute on who you're really supposed to be in this world. So use them, and use them with pride, and don't allow anyone to shame you. And one of the gifts is intelligence. And people have a hard time when women use sexuality or they use their physical beauty, because there's a power in the physical beauty. It's not so much that it's sexuality, like that's someone else interpreting the beauty. Like you just have the body parts you have the skin you have, like you just look the way you look. Now other people can take that and it affects them. They might be repelled by it, they might be aroused by it, they might be excited by it, whatever it is, but that's their internal mechanism. You can't control that. You just are what you are, and you have what you have. And it would be a crime, I say, not to use it. I can tell you this. Most men, if they're honest, if you told most men, I'm going to let you be, a woman for a day, what would you do? Now, some of them will never get out of their own bedroom. There's that. However, most of them will tell you, if I were a woman, I would be in these men's pockets. I would get everything I could from men. If men had the power over women that women have over men, they would be ruthless with it. They are ruthless already. If they had the power over us that we have over them, you know they would be ruthless with it. They would take us for every red cent, okay? They would leave us destitute. Okay, they don't have that nurturing mothering instinct. They would just be getting, and they would be just absolutely relentless and merciless. Now, I'm not saying be that way. I'm not saying be that way, but I am saying within whatever your moral compass is, go for it. Like, go for it 100%. And just know that they would do so much worse to you. Like, whatever you're thinking, like, I realize, like, me at my most cruel is still pretty nice. Me at my most manipulative is actually just it's actually what most people would think of as fair play. So if you're someone who's like a reformed, nice girl or guy, if you're someone who believed in the fairy tale of humanity and you're just now waking up to the vicious competition and like psychological warfare that it really is, let me tell you, you can be absolutely whatever you're imagining is like your most villainous way of conducting yourself. Do that, and you will actually still be the nicest person in the room amongst people who are playing this other psychological warfare game, because they've ripened. Okay, they never had that childlike sweetness. That childlike sweetness that you had that went on for way too long, that was really like, it was like a little bit of delusion and naivete and like, I don't know, whatever it was, it wasn't good. They didn't have that. So they matured way beyond that, way fast. And now they're just like ruthless, craven beasts. Most of the people you're dealing with are ruthless, craven beasts that never passed through Sesame Street the way you did. Okay, so you have just carte blanche to be as extreme in your ambition and your wielding of power as you want. Don't have any guilt. Basically, I'm telling you to recalibrate your conscience. Now, I know that sounds like justification, but it's not. Recalibrate your conscience, okay? If you were one of those super innocent, super sweet people, you need to recalibrate, because what's happened is you have this internal conscience that's making you feel bad about being powerful. You got to correct that. You got to like adjust. It's absolutely necessary and wonderful, and you are worthy of wielding power. Do it. Do it. Yeah. I'm wielding power. And people try and marginalize certain types of power. Like, sometimes people think it's okay for you to use your intelligence to a degree. But then if a woman is using her intelligence and she's attractive, people feel like, well, that's not fair. Guess what? Life's not fair. Guess what? Life's not fair. Like, there's always disadvantages. Did you notice I'm fully melanated? Do you understand what kind of handicapping goes on with this? I need to use every power I've got to even try and like even the playing field. So no, I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm going to go for it. Yes. Jeremy Girl Code 101. What? All right, I haven't even been looking at the stream. All I know is I've got this delicious acai bowl, and I'm on a mission tonight. I'm on a mission. I've let the beast out. This is just so you can see it untouched before I dig into it. This is a gorgeous acai bowl. It's got the, the acai slushy on the bottom, the blended acai, frozen acai berries, and then it's got some granola, diced pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, banana, sliced banana, and then dried coconut chips on top. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna just dig into it because I worked out, and then I went to, who's leaving? Tim's out. Okay, good night, Tim. Thank you for being here. Check out my little cute sauna session. I did a little 30-second sauna session for my members only, where I was in this is the bikini I was wearing in the sauna session. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't have a wardrobe malfunction. I was wearing this bikini in the sauna in the members only video. It's a really cute baby blue bikini. And yeah, if you want to see my members only content, which is completely wholesome, but still very titillating, pun intended this time, Get into my channel memberships here on YouTube. Get into those. I did a little 30-second hello from the sauna because I worked out earlier, like just before this stream. I worked out and went to the sauna. I said hi to the members in the sauna in my bikini, and then I got on here and I'm having my acai bowl, and then I'm gonna like have a shower and a bath afters. La 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 la. I don't even know. This is the longest I've gone without even looking at the chat stream, so I have no idea what you guys have been talking about. I don't know who's here. After Sophia came in and Kakat was here, I don't know what else is going on. I'm about to focus on my meal and go from there. Ooh, Kakat's doing a lot of talking. I think I inspired you, Kakat, with that bikini sauna action. That's what I think. Oh my God, Angus. What does it do? It eats acai bowls is what it does. It eats acai bowls with a big spoon. Let's watch. Let's watch. La la la. You didn't think you were gonna get a mukbang too. You didn't think you were gonna get a whole rant on no longer being a nice girl. You didn't think you were gonna get the good girl gone bad manifesto and a mukbang, but here we are. Frank, it started 21 minutes ago. What? Ooh, well, Keith, let me show you how it works around here. I don't need to appeal to you. I only need to appeal to the people I appeal to. I'm not for everybody, Keith. I'm not trying to be for everybody. I'm just trying to be for my audience. And if you don't find, what you see here to be pleasing, I suggest you keep strolling. And so what I'm gonna do to help facilitate your scrolling is, I'm gonna show you the door, sir. I'm gonna show you the door. I'm gonna show you on out. Good night. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why, thank you, David Mordecai. I like that name, Mordecai. It sounds so, what's the word? Biblical. You're baddie phobic? Oh, that's right, Kakat. I forgot this was the first night of your mod powers, Kakat. I forgot I did that. I did that last night when I ended the stream. Okay, cool. Okay, that's good. All right, cool, Kakat. I will instruct you. I will instruct you when I need the removals. By all means, Frank. Let's hear your suggestion. Anyone who has suggestions for increasing engagement and attendance, I'm listening. I'm eating a acai bowl, which has blended acai berries, bananas, diced pineapple, strawberries, blueberries, and dried coconut. I love that Sophia came back. Girl power. Okay, Frank. I'm still waiting for your suggestion on engagement, Frank. Let's see it. Let's hear it. Parental. Wait, what's going on here? Adjust my camera so there's less room above you and more room below you. Okay. How can I do that? Let's see. But see, then you're just gonna be looking at my laptop. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, you know why? Because, let's see. I'll have to try and do that for the next one. it's kind of the way I had the tripod set up. So I'll have to try and do that for the next one. Yeah, it's so funny. That's a weird compliment to get. I feel it's because people who compare me to Miss Beyonce, it's because they don't have, like, that's their reference for any black woman that like has a certain, I think, glamour or polish. I think that's just like their default. And I'm not mad about it. I consider it high praise. Even though I'm sure she would not like the comparison. Above you is hot? What do you mean? Wait, what? You like the above, below, viewish? Okay. Oh, so right now I'm obstructed by the chat. Is that what you're saying? I see. Okay. All right. I will make adjustments for mañana. All right. I gotta put my information to the chat. For all I know, some generous benefactor scrolled by here and, you know, I didn't have my information ready and he just didn't realize how to get in touch. So let me go ahead and put the right information in this place. Let me get my Cash App and PayPal where they belong. Yeah, let's get these pinned to the top. Let's not sleep on that action. Boom. All right, there we go. Also, it's weird for me because I have one foot in each world, right? Like, on the one hand, I don't want to be, you know, I have a corporate job. I work in corporate America, right? And so you can see how, you know, having a professional image, but then also having social media where you're freely expressing your opinions and where you're harnessing all of your powers, including your powers of persuasion in all aspects, beauty, intellect, humor. You're trying to use all of your gifts and talents to, you know, move the needle to advance yourself. But that's at odds with what society wants from you. Like most jobs, most roles, everything want you in a box. And they don't want you to have an identity outside of whatever sphere they want you to do. So if they want you to do financial analysis, it's like does not compute that you could do that and then also do this. It's like it fries their brains or something, or they see it as being in conflict. When I don't, I feel like I have so many things that I want to explore, and there's so many aspects of me as a person. Like I'm more than Excel spreadsheets. Yes, I can do that, but what would it mean if that were enough for me? Like personally, that's not gonna get it. Sophia! Yes! I got another channel member and she's part of my girl squad. Woo woo! I love it. Thank you, Sophia. Oh my God, Sophia's the best. Okay, I need to court more ladies because ladies come in, they gift, they super chat, and then they just become channel members without you even having to like mention it to them. Sophia is a model citizen around here. Can I get 15 more Sophias, please, right now? Please? But all I can say is I appreciate her so much. I appreciate anyone who becomes a channel member, who supports this beautiful channel I've got growing. But that's one of the things is like, I don't understand how our society makes it so that you have to choose. Like if you have a certain type, like let's say you're an accountant. Okay, well maybe you're an accountant, but you want to like play the saxophone on weekends and put that on Instagram. Why is that a problem? Like why is that considered like not professional? Says who? Like why is being a professional mean that you're like this one-dimensional person who just does this one type of mundane work and that's it and that's all you can be? Or I can't take you seriously. It's like, no, the people I can't take seriously are people who just do these like one-dimensional jobs and that's it and that's all they do. Like I can't take you seriously. Is that really all you, like you don't have any other aspects in your personality? You're just gonna go to that office building in that shirt and in like chinos every day and like do that work and then come home and have dinner and then keep doing that over and over again and then go to on vacation twice and that's it? That's the extent? Like you don't have any other outside interest? There's nothing else you want to pursue? You don't want to explore any other thing? I don't understand people who are like stuck in those roles to the exclusion of everything else. Or if that is you, if you're satisfied with that, okay, fine. But then what would give you the right to judge someone who has other aspects to their character and personality? Someone who also, I don't know, wants to write a play, or who also, you know, wants to write a book or produce content and talk to the world in their live stream. Like, I'm starting to like rebel against this idea that like, you know, this is some part of me that is marginalized. Like it's less relevant or it's less serious or it's less important than the part of me that is going to sit and do in front of a computer and deal with Excel all day. Like who decided that that is more like to be taken seriously than speaking to a global community where there's 70 different countries showing up? Who decided that? Whoever that was, I don't think they should be a decision maker any longer. I think they're wrong, is what I think. Thank you, Damian Chambers. Sludge Factory, yes. It's gonna be you, Sludge Factory. I'll never be alone and I'll never be lonely. No, I may be alone, but I'll never be lonely. I really enjoy my own company. I'm an only child. I was raised alone. I spend a lot of my time alone now and I love it. I really like who I am, so I enjoy my own company. And when you have that, there's no way to be lonely. I could spend literally an entire year just with myself and have a wonderful time. I'm okay. And like, sir, look at the misogyny in that statement. Sludge Factory. And you're gonna be, you know, looking for blue pills one day and very much alone. I mean, you need to figure out what happened that made you hate women. What happened? Did mom traumatize you? Did the high school cheerleader brutally reject your like prom date proposal? What happened? I don't know, but like you need to get over it and realize that women are people who are nurturing and wonderful. So correct yourself. La 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 la. Anywho, I mean I have to come back at that. Because men, okay, that's another thing. As long as I'm ranting and eating acai bowls, I might as well go full rant mode. Why is it that men always want to hold age over women like it's some kind of like, I don't know, you know, thing that they can use to try and denigrate or, you know, diminish women with? Guess what, guys? You're aging too. Did you not notice? Did you not get that memo? You guys are aging too. That's why there's a full industry to try and help you, you know, rise to the occasion. It's $1 billion industry because you guys age too. Duh. Jeremy, at least another half hour, Jeremy, possibly longer. We shall see. All I will say is, men age too. There's only one alternative to aging, and it's death. Aging is a beautiful thing. The maturation process can be a beautiful thing. Why we need to demonize each other for what is just a natural process is beyond me. So don't let anyone, you know, try and diminish you or denigrate you because of a natural process. This simply means you are ripening in your wisdom. Like that is just sick. And guess what? No matter how old a woman is, there is a man somewhere who's older and he wants some. In fact, there's men somewhere younger who still want some. It's just called being a woman. And what makes men the angriest is that even when you're quote unquote old, even when you reach that day when you're supposed to be all old and dried up, guess what? There's still gonna be men that want you. Because that's the nature of man. They can't help themselves when it comes to us. So all they can do is point to the part of our lives when we're no longer fertile and try and scare us with this idea that like we won't still be desirable. But guess what? What you'll find out is you still are. The older men are still looking. They're still checking for you. It never stops, ladies. It never stops. Even when you want it to stop, ladies, so you can finally just live your life and not be harassed anymore, it'll never stop. They're still doing it in the nursing homes. They're still chasing the older ladies down. It never stops. Nice try, guys. La 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 la. So, ladies, you have plenty of time. Don't let these guys scare you. There's always going to be some guy who wants you. If you want a man, you can have one at any point. Men are not hard to get, ever. Bad policy. You got bad manners. Coming into some woman's stream that you don't even know, asking for things without giving. Why don't you try and make amends with a super chat? Here's the thing. If you're gonna make some lewd, denigrating, disrespectful request, super chat it. Super chat it, and I'll actually have to give it, I'll actually have to pause and give it consideration. That's the only way I'll allow it. The only reason I'm not deleting it now is because I'm eating. But come on guys, come correct. Wow. I am in full rant mode. I'm in full evil mode. I'm in full be on wheels mode. So your respect comes with a price? No, your disrespect. Me tolerating your disrespect comes with a price. My respect is not negotiable. I respect myself no matter what. But if you want to respect my stream, then you're going to at least have to participate in capitalism if you want to air disrespectful phrases. Damian Chambers is asking if I want to get married. There's only one circumstance under which I would feel it would be advantageous to me. Now, if the potential hubby was very, very wealthy and powerful and was willing to confer some of that wealth, I would consider it. But aside from that, I don't see it as being anything but a bad deal. That's the only time it's a good deal. As a woman, that's the only time it's a good deal. Otherwise, it's a bad deal. You have to be really enriched by it and empowered by it as a woman for it to equal out the amount of draining that's going to take place. So you have to look at do the cost benefit analysis as a female, and you will come to the conclusion that unless he is going to empower and enrich you vastly, it's a bad deal. So, do I want to be married? Only if he's going to empower and enrich me vastly. Otherwise, I think it's a bad deal. That's right, you can't. You can't take anything with you. All you get is what you have here. We're talking about our earthly life. I want my earthly life to be as wonderful and fabulous as possible, Dylan. So that's what we're speaking about. We're speaking about what we're doing in our earthly life. Because once you're dead, your spouse won't be going with you there either. So you can't take your spouse with you either. So all your spouse can furnish you with are things of the earthly plane. Build. Oh no, you need to come. Women are not supposed to build with men. When women build with men, the men punish them because they don't want that woman who they were building with to take any credit. They want to build with her, i.e. use her, and then when they're successful, they're going to resent her because they weren't man enough to do it on their own, and they're going to go look for someone who just sees them as a successful man they are now and didn't see them in their building mode. They're going to go look for someone who will just be so impressed by what they've achieved. And then they'll abandon the builder lady for someone who's just like starstruck by what they've become. Thank you, lovely. Woo! Oh my God. Thank you. I love it. Ladies give you the numerology. Woo, woo. Ah, I love it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not building with anyone. No. Come to me after you've built your empire. Let me sit at the throne of the empire you've built, sir. You guys don't understand how it's supposed to work. Look at the bowerbirds. The man is supposed to build the nest. The man is supposed to create, build, become successful. And at that point, then he chooses a woman and makes her the queen of his castle. She's not supposed to be building. What? I'm not a construction worker. I'm not building anything. What are you talking about? Get out of here. La, 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 la. You almost liked me, right? You liked me when you thought you were gonna build, when you thought you were gonna turn me into a construction worker and have me creating your fortune for you. That's what you liked. No, I'm not working for you, sir. I'm not gonna be your employee while you're on your come up. No, no. I'm here for men who have already succeeded and who want someone to prize and cherish. Thank you. Get to stepping, Mr. Drew. Get to stepping. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Mr. Drew. Ooh, Ethan can go live. Congratulations, Ethan. You know why it happened, Ethan. You got that abundance into your life after you started giving around here. I told you your life was going to change after you started giving to my channel. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Gacket. Okay, Big Mock. Then why are you talking about building? Thank you, L Pip. Duties, bad policy. Why do you want me working? Why can't I just exist? Why can't I just be there and my essence and my presence are enough for you to delight in? Why is that not enough? Why do you have to turn me into a worker? Do you not see that I have intrinsic value? Do you not see how I elevate your status in the world just by being in your presence? Do you not understand that? Do you not see that my nurturing and caring will make you delight and be joyous when you wake up in the morning? Why are you trying to assign me duties, sir? Women are not like men. We have intrinsic value. We don't have to work to have value. We don't have to toil. We don't have to build. That's on you guys. We have an innate worth. We are divinely connected to nature. Celebrate it. Get into it. We have superpowers. We're magic. Oh, Damian Chambers. Any man who asks that does not get a response. That's a man who does not understand the value of a woman. That question is so tired. Oh my God. Oof, yuck. That is dusty talk. Woman doesn't need to do anything, be anything, ask for it. She doesn't need to do anything but just be who she is. And you either want to be with her or you don't. You either get it or you don't. If you don't get it, if you're trying to like do math to figure out what you're going to get out of the situation, she's not the one for you. L Pip, thank you, baby. I don't mind. If you don't have haters, you're not popping. My stream's popping. Enlighten yourself. Bad policy, look into it. If you don't understand, then I don't know. Maybe you weren't raised by women who nurtured, cared for, and cherished you, or who carried themselves in such a way that you could see their intrinsic worth. I don't know. I don't know. It's not for me to try and correct for your, miseducation. That's something you can take with you from this stream and do your research. But you are missing out on a huge part of life if you do not understand the magic and the majesty that a woman can bring to a man's life. They are intangible and they are innate to a woman. La 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 la. Yes, Brian, make sure they know where that Cash App's at. That's the way to get on my good side. I mean, donating to my channel via a super chat is always good, but if you want to really get on my good side, Cash App is the way to do it. Cash App is the way. Ooh, I have another light. Let's bring out some more light. Let's light it up a little more around here. Let's do that. The more light, the better, I always say. And also, I haven't even been, I've been ranting so much that I haven't even gone full capitalist on you. I haven't started dropping all the links to all the other ways that you can support my channel or all the other value that I could offer you, since some of you are so hung up on getting tangible value. Yes, June, don't delay, get into it. This is a capitalist economy. Harry, you know it. Gotta get the paper. No need to run. Just keep walking. I'll keep walking, you'll keep walking. Everyone is not a match. I'm not trying, if none of this is resonating with you, you're not for me. You're not the target audience. You're not in a position where you get it. Everyone is not for everyone. We are not a match. I'm not in your realm. I'm outside of your realm, and that's okay. I don't have to scam. People give freely because they see value. Just because you don't see value doesn't mean that other people don't. If you don't see value, it doesn't mean it's a scam. It does not mean it's a scam. It means it's not for you. And you should keep scrolling. And you should mind your manners. If you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. Did mommy not teach you that? Just keep scrolling. That's how you do that. Exactly, Sophia. We get it. We're here. Like, I don't know. Men designed this system. We are not, we didn't come up with this system. You guys did this. You guys made everything about capitalism and work and earning and money. You guys did it. Women had no hand in it. You turned us into chattel. You didn't even want us to be educated. We had no voice in creating this entire system. You did it. Other men did it. And now that this has all been set up and you're expected to achieve, you got a problem with it. And you want us to help you. You want us to help you build. Oh, no. This is your system. Excel at it. Do it. Do your man thing. Let's see it. La, 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 la. We don't care what June thinks. Let me just get this out of here. Boom. There you go. We didn't fight we fought to have rights. If we're gonna be in this system, the only reason we want to work is so that you can't completely subjugate us. We don't want to be under your thumbs where we can't buy property and we can't own homes, because you guys will just completely take all advantage of us if we can't make our own money. We don't want to be participating in this awful system that you created, but the alternative to be your domestic servant and slave is even worse. So now we have to get out of our magic goddess energy, put on work clothes, and participate in this charade of a society that you guys created and left us out of having any say about how it's constructed, and we're still kicking your butts in it. We've only been able to work for 60 years and we're already about to take over the whole thing because we're that magical. We were content to just be, to just exist, but you guys took advantage. When you had the opportunity to just be the sole breadwinners, what did you do? You subjugated. You tried to turn us into servants in the home. You did not allow us to be in our goddess energy. So we had to fight our way out of those homes and kitchens, out of that domestic servitude, out of being a broodmare, and actually become citizens again. This is not what we wanted. We got out here and we're like, this is what you guys set up? This whole work, this whole 40-hour week? Why did you guys do this? You didn't weigh in with us. We would have told you this is a scam. You guys set up this whole scam capitalist society and left us out of having any say about it. And now that we had to fight our way out of the kitchen because you were being so abusive to us when we were just in the homes, to just even try and breathe on our own, just breathe on our own, and now you're mad at that. It wasn't to make us comfortable. It was to make us controllable. You wanted us controllable. You wanted to have sex on tap. You wanted to turn us into sex and baby vending machines. Sex, cleaning, food preparation, and baby making vending machines. That's what you wanted, okay? And you put us in the house, and you had that. Free vending machines at that. You thought you could put a ring on her finger, stick her in that house, and then you have your little domestic duties vending machine into perpetuity. That's what you tried to do. And thank goodness you failed, because life is way more magical than that. And we're hell-bent on having a magical lives. So there you go. And some of you are so crude that even like, I'm fine with you disagreeing with me, but why can't you disagree in a respectful, calm way? What is that? Like, look at the demonic, heathen, wild beast within. Look at it. I'm not mad. I feel great. I'm excited because I feel a tremendous feeling of liberation. I feel really liberated. I feel really strong. I feel like I'm stepping into my power in a way that I never had before, because I no longer give a flying fizzuck about what anyone else thinks. And it's layers of liberation. Like, it's layers of liberation. That's all I can explain. I don't know how else to explain it. Each time I think I've had a breakthrough and like I've learned something, then I learn more. So when I have these breakthroughs, it's like I get a rush of insight, and I rush to the stream to share the insights I've had, because I know that there are other people, particularly women, but men as well, who need to hear these things, because it may trigger for them the kind of insight and the kind of, like, you know, epiphanies that it's triggered for me. Well, thank you, Damian Hartley. Thank you, Adam H. Let's see. Most men are just blunting us what they see. Okay. Kills what, Big Mock? I'm not trying to appeal to anyone in particular. I'm just being myself. It's okay if I'm not your cup of tea. I'm not for everybody, okay? I only need one person. So it would be really, like, awkward if everyone loved everything about me. I only need one person to feel like, ooh, her. It's good that you don't feel that way, Big Mock. I don't need like 10,000 men all feeling like, ooh, perfect. I only need one feeling that way. Cottage. You are coming off as so vile and uncouth. You are coming off as someone who is not worthy of female company. Exactly, Adam H. We just need to be. And you either get it or you don't. With the right woman, if you're the right guy, you get it, and that's it. You're not trying to like make her jump through hoops or like go through some checklist of, you know, criteria of how she's going to, like, I don't know, build. Like, that's absurd. La 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 la. Yeah, people always say it like, well, I was really into you, but you did this. Well, should I just change my opinion because some stranger over the internet was into me and now they're not because I said something they disagree with? Like, this isn't, you know, we're not on a date. You need not be into me. You can just listen to what I say objectively, agree with it or not, and, you know, appreciate the dialogue. Why does it have to, who said we were courting? I know we're not courting because there's nothing in my Cash App from you. I know we're not courting because you're not super chatting. So why does it matter whether or not you were into me until I said, you're not courting? La 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 la. Logan. It's not about what I bring him. What about what you hope he brings me? I'll bring him peace. I hope he brings me riches and leisure and freedom. Good. Then you don't need anyone else, Big Mock. But did you marry her? Are you married to her? Does she have a ring? Are y'all married? No, I don't. La 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 la. Definitely don't need a psychiatrist. Definitely do need to remove you, JJ. Boom. Goodbye. I don't think you're so bad. I just think you have, your nature is very different than what women have been taught. So you have to understand that women have been taught one thing about you, but who you guys actually are, there's a great chasm in between that. And that distance between what we've been taught you are and what you actually are, that is hard for women to deal with. It is a reckoning moment. It's something that can be very painful to women to realize, because we were taught that you guys wanted to protect and provide and take care, and that you were chivalrous, and those things simply aren't true. Okay, those were lies fed to us by patriarchy. You're actually very animalistic. You think about sex like hundreds of times a day. You want as much physical gratification from as many women as you can possibly get. Like, that's the nature of who you are in your most unfettered state. Like, that's where you're at. You're very self-absorbed. You are always looking for the way to find what's in your best interest. I'm saying all of these things not without judgment, but just giving straight facts of you as an animal, like as animals, it's your animal nature, and it's fine. I'm not judging you for it. It's just, it would be better for everyone if we were just honest about what's actually going on with men and women instead of pretending. The reason women get upset or angry is because they've been fed a lie about who you guys are. If we knew from day one, if we knew from first grade, look, they mostly just want sex. They're gonna lie and tell you anything they need to get sex. They're not interested in romance. That's just a charade, a game they play to try and get you into the physical, the physical sexual activities. They don't think it's serious. It's like playtime that they do in order to get what they want. They're very goal oriented, so that's what they want from you. They also want you to give them children. They really want to feel like they have some legacy. Because they have this high production of sperm, they have a compulsion to release it, and they measure their value against other men on how many women and how the women look that they get and how much progeny they can produce. Like, if we just knew what you guys were really up to, we'd be like, okay, got it. And then we'd like try and make it work, given that that's who you are. But instead, there's this lie that like, you'll meet this magical guy one day and he'll be just the one for you. And then he'll just love you unconditionally. And no matter what you do, he'll always try and protect and love you. That's not what goes on. We see what goes on. Men are killing women every day. Like, every minute, some woman is getting the shite kicked out of her or killed by a dude. And usually it's either a family member or her partner. You guys are angry, you're frustrated. You're basically like these wild, like sexually, like ravenous creatures, like wild animals that have been put into these domesticated situations, and you can't handle it. So you're always trying to find outlets for this other like desire that you have. You all have a Jekyll and Hyde aspect. I really think that's where the story comes from, because there's your wild animal nature, and then there's this person that you're pretending that you are for the sake of the society. And when women find out about who you really are versus who you're pretending to be, like the person you want your mother and your boss and your children to think you are versus the person you are on the internet when no one knows what you're up to, that contrast, that gets a lot of women upset. That drives a lot of women crazy because they weren't ready for it. I'm ready for it. I get it. I don't judge you for it. I see it as like, you have these biological imperatives. And now that I know that about you guys, I just have a realistic sense of what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. I know how you guys are. I know that you'll have sex with livestock. You'll have sex with food. You'll have sex with sandwiches. You'll put your members in all kinds of like wacky situations just for gratification. That's the male animal. That is the compulsion of testosterone. That is the compulsion of the Y chromosome. Like, I get it. I get it. So, now that I see what you guys are up to, I'm just playing the real game. You guys know you're always looking for an angle. You want to give us as little as possible and take as much from us as you possibly can, right? Like, that's just the way it is. That's like human nature, but it's very much male nature. Like, you don't have the same communal instincts that females have. Usually with mammals, very often, the males at the age of, once they go through puberty, they separate off from the herd. And they either become like solo nomads, or they are in small male groups because they are not as communal as women are. So because you're not as communal, you're not as akin, you're not as into other people and taking care of other people and nurturing and having community and listening and feelings and, being responsive to another person's needs. No, you're out for self. And a lot of it is hardwired into you. You're out for yourself. And I get that. That's why I wouldn't enter into a marriage or a relationship or anything like that with a male animal, thinking that he's gonna be like all about me and protecting me. No, he's gonna be out for himself and getting as much as he can for himself. That's your nature. And I accept it. I'm not judging it. I'm not bemoaning it. I'm taking that as the given and acting accordingly. Goodbye, Big Mock. Enjoy your high school sweetheart. You're not married, though. I bet you're not married. No, I've met many good guys, but even the best men have that biology, have that brain chemistry. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I'm making it work for me. Once you understand it, you can make it work for you, just like capitalism. If this is the system you're in, you can be upset about it or you can make it work for you. I understand what men are up to. I'm making it work for me. I'm profiting from it. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm not going to stamp my feet. I get it. I'm not mad about it. I think it works great. As a woman, it works for you unless you're ignorant about it. The only time you suffer as a woman is when you're in denial about how men actually are. Once you're not in denial about how men actually are and you get it, then it's great. Then you can just play the game or opt out of the game. But you're not going to be used. You're not going to be used by the game. And so I feel great. And I have no animosity. I have no, what's the word? I don't have any misandry, no male hating. I get it. I get what you guys are up to. I see the game and I'm playing it. Let's play, guys. Let's play capitalism. Give me money. Let's play capitalism. Okay, well, Phoenix, being here is voluntary. So if you don't want to be here or you don't find the subjects worthy, you can keep scrolling. But thank you for the engagement. Because even your little eye-rolling comment, it boosts me in the algorithm. And I'm over here getting my likes, my algorithmic boosts, my watch time. Thank you for the watch time. Because all of that turns into what? Money. And that's the name of the game around here. Because it's a proxy for power. I'm here to empower myself. And money is empowering. So thank you. Oh, really, Phoenix? Well, Phoenix, since that's how you feel, let me help you out. Let me help you by moving on. I love YouTube creator tools. I love the YouTube creator tools. They're so fun. They make it so fun to kick people out. I got rid. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying when someone comes into your stream being rude to you and you can just kick them out. It's delightful. Alexander, wait, who just said that? What? Do I believe in the marriage? Believe in the marriage? Well, yes. I mean, I believe in marriage as far as like for what it's for. Like I understand what it was designed for. So I think it works very well for what it was designed for. It was designed as a way to protect wealth. It's a way for people to, make sure that there are heirs to fortunes. So marriage was designed for wealthy people so that they have a clear, non-violent succession of wealth. It's clear who the heirs are. It's clear what the heirs are getting. And it's clear whose children are whose. That's the whole point of marriage. That's why it was designed. It was never really meant for people who were poor or for people who don't have assets. Marriage and assets and wealth are all one thing. Like they were created together. So I believe it does work for that. If you are a wealth holder and you have a lot of assets and you want to make sure that those assets go to the next generation of your family, then marriage is the best way to do that. It's a system designed to raise and protect the heirs of fortune. That's what it's for, and it works very well at that. So if that's the agenda you have, that's great. But if you don't have assets or fortune, I'm not really sure why you're getting married. Like wait until you have that, and then it's probably time to get married, because then you need to address yourself about what's going to happen when you pass away. How will your fortune be distributed? And that's what marriage does legally. That's why it's an agreement, not just with you and your partner, but it's an agreement with you and your partner and the state. It's between you, your partner, and the state as to what is going to happen to your estate when you die. That's what marriage is really about. So yeah. Do you think sometimes you are making generalizations? Well, I'm always making generalizations because you have to kind of speak in generalizations. There's going to be exceptions to everything, but the exceptions are so rare that it doesn't really help you to consider them because they're always going to be like minute outliers for every situation. So you kind of have to speak in generalizations in order to get the big picture. I'm never saying that there aren't exceptions to everything. Yes, there are exceptions, but exceptions are like 0.0001. They're like extreme outliers. We're talking about what goes on most of the time because that really helps you understand. Yes, but those children, pride of freedom, are supposed to be heirs to fortune. That's what they are. Like the idea of poorer people getting married came about much later. Originally, marriage was for noble people. It was for wealthy people. Then wealthy people realized they can make money off of selling marriage to poorer people. I see, because generalizations are logical fallacies. No, I mean, we're talking about what happens the majority of the time. That when I say generalizations, I don't mean generalizations, I mean majority of the time. I'm talking about what happens most of the time, like what's most frequent. So that's all. There are always going to be things that are more exceptional. What happens most frequently, that gives us a lot of insight about how things are working. Humbro, let's see a display of your wealth, Humbro. Why don't you super chat? That's the kind of thing you need to super chat me, Humbro. If you sent me some giant super chat, like how big can a super chat be? A super chat, I think, can only go up to 500. Okay, so you could send me a giant super chat with that question, Humbro, and I'd have to consider it. Or you could send me a Cash App. I think the Cash App, limit is in the thousands. So you could send me a giant Cash App asking me that question, Humbro, and then I would have to give it serious consideration. But the fact that you thought you could put that in there with no kind of incentive, no kind of little treat for my stream, no. Well, no, not really, because if it was just a religious thing, then you wouldn't need to sign a contract with the government. You wouldn't be a contract with the state. And every religion has different, a different code of ethics around marriage. So depending on who's most high, the Buddhist most high, the Christian most high, the Muslim most high, which one? Which most high are you talking about? So everybody's religion has a different way that they want to mandate men and women treat each other in the context of marriage. And Adam and Eve weren't married. They weren't. There was no ceremony. They didn't sign a contract. They weren't. They were just plopped into nature. And that's how poor people were living. Alexander Bryan. Yes, Alexander. Okay, I see you. Alex, I see you. This is how you get my attention. Alex wants my attention and he knows how to get it. Hello, Mr. Bryant. Hello. Did I grow up around a healthy, successful marriage? Yes, Cedric. I grew up with a full gamut. I grew up with seeing healthy, successful marriages. And if by successful you mean long-standing marriages, I question the idea of what makes a marriage successful. If most people seem to think a marriage is successful if it goes on a long time. So yes, I saw marriages that went on a long time. My grandparents were married for a really long time, like most of their adult lives. I've seen that. But I will say this about marriage. I've seen lots of successful marriages, quote unquote, if you're gonna say it's successful because they did get a divorce. But honestly, in my way of thinking, I've never in my life seen a marriage that I envied. I've never seen a marriage and thought, ooh, I wanna be a part of something like that. No, it always looked like a bad deal for the woman. Everyone, even when situations where the woman wasn't working or where, the family lifestyle was quite affluent, it still looks like a bad deal for the woman. Like there's a huge sacrifice in freedom and personal sovereignty, and also all of the physical compromises you make and sacrifices of your body and your health that go into the whole child bearing and rearing. It's a lot. La 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 la. You too, G. What is G? I'm too gangster. Yeah. You better be in this society. I don't think you can be too gangster in this society. This society will just chew you up and spit you out. You better be as G as you can get. Especially right now, times are tough. Okay, this is rough days. I'm summoning all of my bad B energy. I'm summoning all of my nice girl had to leave the building. And even when I keep finding like some of my nice girl, accessories around, and I burn them when I find them because there's no time for that. We are living in an undeclared war. Our society is very much warlike. So you have to protect yourselves. In more cut trust? I don't know what you're saying. I'm more cut trust? What are you saying, Jeremy? Oh, you're saying you're more fit? Well, you're a man, sir. You have more testosterone. You're going to build more muscle. I would certainly hope that you'll be more cut than a slender young woman. You're not supposed to compete with men. You're supposed to compete with men, not women. So why you're saying you're more cut than a lady, I don't know. Oh, you're talking to Grant. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm like, Jeremy, being more cut than me isn't really something for a man to be bragging about. Okay, good. Good, Jeremy. I'm glad to hear that. Of course I can, Nick, if you give me a super big Cash App or a really juicy super chat. But the fact that you're in here asking me for something without giving me anything, oh no. Oh no, no, no. Well, oh, Grant came back. I knew you were coming back, Grant. Even though you left here all shaking your head, I knew you were coming back. Yeah, if you want to get my attention, super chat, that's how that works. Super chat, Cash App, or PayPal. That's how that works. Somebody to say hi to Oh, really? Oh, so you didn't come to say hi to me, Grant? Is that what you're trying to say? You're trying to make sure I know that it wasn't for me? I know it was for me. Nice try. Just own it. Own it. You miss me, Grant. You couldn't resist me, Grant. It's okay. You can admit it. I won't exploit you, Grant. I know. You came to see me. Thank you, Grant. Kaki, don't you be in here hustling. You gotta get rid of that. There's only one revenue generator up in here. All right, now what I have to do next? The next thing I gotta do is I've got to get into my sale. I've got to go full capitalist on you guys. I can't believe how long I've been talking and I haven't even been paying attention to the stream. So there's that. There are some things you need to know about. One, you need to know about becoming a channel member. So that's the first link I'm going to lay on you as I wind down. Becoming a channel member around here gives you access to exclusive members only content. Members only, members only. And speaking of members only content, earlier today, I did a members only stream where I was in the sauna in this blue bikini. Okay, so if you're a member, you get access to such things. You get access to my bikini content. That's what it is. It's wholesome, it's flirty, it's titillating, it's exciting, and yet you still have to use your imagination. And yet it's nothing vulgar. And yet it's very wholesome. Okay, so you get to have that. So that is me incentivizing you, my male audience, to become channel members, and you can do it for as little as $4.99 a month. So those who became members yesterday, they were all privy to my bikini beach sauna or my bikini sauna session earlier today. And there's all kinds of future content. There's already like a whole playlist that's members only, and I will be adding to the members only playlist each week. Today I added that sauna bikini session for those who are members. So get into it, okay? There's that. And for my ladies, don't worry, ladies, I'm not alienating you. That's just me getting my male gaze coin. Don't you worry, ladies. I've got more content coming from you. I'm gonna start doing a Sunday ladies and girls series. And then in the fall, I will have a Patreon that is for just the ladies. I'm coming for you next, ladies, but I'm getting my male gaze coin together right now. Of course, ladies can come too, because I do talk about health and fitness. And most of the time when I'm in my bikini, I'm doing something that is relevant or adjacent to my fitness regimen. Like today, I was doing a sauna session. And since I'm sitting in the sauna in a bikini, might as well appease my channel members. So I did that. Good morning, Guy Hook. Where are you that it's morning? Can we have an AI Camino voice introduction? Of course. How can we do this? Oh, okay. Sophia, great segue. Let me get my next link that I'm dropping. Adam, favorite color to wear? Yes. Really, Adam? Okay, it changes all the time, but right now, wait, let me make sure I don't have a wardrobe malfunction. Make sure nothing's slipping. No ends are slipping. Right now, this baby blue color is my literal favorite color. I love this baby blue color. It's my favorite. La la la. Danny. Thank you, Danny. Olive green. Yeah, I wore an olive green jumpsuit on here like not too long ago. You could go to the best live streams playlist and look for the olive green jumpsuit. Yeah. You're from Winnipeg. You're in Guyana. Okay, Guyana's in the building. Well, thank you, Guy. Thank you. If you like it, you could super chat your appreciation. This very bikini and I were in a sauna earlier today recording members only content that is now up on the channel. So if you become a member at the $4.99 tier, even at the lowest tier, you will get access to what I filmed today. If you come in at the $9.99 tier, you will get everything. Newton! Thank you, Newton. Just for you, Newton. Thank you, Newton. Jeremy, what? What are you doing? Jeremy, why are you advertising South Dakota in my stream? We're gonna remove that. It makes no sense. If it made sense, Jeremy, I would leave it. But that made no sense. You're thinking of buying a sauna? Yes, yes. Boomer T. Boomer T. If I got you praising the Almighty, then super chat me, Boomer T. Yeah, become a channel member. You can see all of my bikini content if you become a channel member. Let me drop the member link. Let me drop that member link. Let me go ahead and do that. It's essential to drop the member link on you. This lets you become a member, and then this link will show you all the different tiers. And also, I got to do something for Sophia. Sophia wanted my AI voice, so I got to do that. Here, member link. Become a channel member. There's all kinds of secret goodness. There's a secret menu on my channel, and that's the members only video playlist. Get into it. Okay, so there's that. And then if you're someone who you want one-on-one contact, you want like a one-on-one conversation, you can book one-on-one conversations via my Stand store. You can book one-on-one audio calls or one-on-one video calls via my Stand store. But the other thing, the new and really affordable piece of custom content that I created, and I created it just for Mr. Sanchez. There's a custom piece of content that I am so excited to start producing these for you guys. Here you go. Wait, let me find it. I do custom 5-minute audio recordings, right? And in these audio recordings, I can do my real voice or I can do my AI voice. And they're all kinds. Like I offer ASMR ones where I can, give you all the whispers and tingles, all the whispers and tingles. I can do ASMR ones, or we can do like motivation ones where I say, listen, wake up. It's time for you to conquer the day. It's time for you to awaken the tiger within you. Go into that office, ask for the raise you deserve. You were made to win, and I'm gonna help you do it. Like we can do a motivational one like that, or we can do a soothing, calm, relaxing one. It's time for you to relax, Guy. Guy, take your shirt off. Take your pants off. Put on your pajamas. Or are you sleeping in your boxers tonight, Guy? If you're sleeping in your boxers, go to the bathroom and brush your teeth. It's time for bed. You like the Stern Boys, Cacket? But go hard. Okay, Jeremy, book yourself a 5-minute motivation recording that you can listen to every order one. And you can listen, I will get you ready to conquer the world. And you can listen to it whenever you want, Jeremy. Every morning you can listen to it. You can put it on your phone. Start your day with it. You could take an excerpt of it and use it as your ring. Go, girlfriend. You like those? Okay, and anyone who really likes my robot girlfriend voice, I do that full character. I have a series on my channel where I'm your AI robot girlfriend. It's called Made for You. It's called Made for You, and all you have to do is go to the playlist on my channel called Made for You AI Robot Girlfriend and get into that series. I'm gonna start adding to it probably in the fall. I put up 2 episodes, but I've been so busy because I have all this other work that I do, so I haven't had time to add to that series, but I'm gonna continue to add to it, so check that out. You're brushing your teeth, Tom? Okay, good. Oh, really, Jeremy? You watched that? Oh, is that what made you a fan of my channel? Are you excited for more? I can do a lot more because what if I told you that the AI girlfriend, you know, she's not a limited edition model. There's more of those. So she could have a twin sister. So he might get a twin sister. So there might be 2 of them. Ooh, would you like that? AI flossing coach. I'm encouraging you all to order. They're very reasonably priced. They're just 5-minute fun recordings. You can tell me, you know, choose, you tick a box to determine what style you want. If you want ASMR, or Kaket wanted a lullaby. Good night, dear Kaket, sweet dreams. Like, you can have whatever whatever genre you want. And then if there's key words you want mentioned, you can type those in the notes section. And you choose the name you want me to call you. Like, maybe your name is, you know, Guy, but you want to be called Puppy Dog. So instead of saying Guy, it's time for bed, I'll say Puppy Dog, it's time for bed. Okay, you get it, right? Okay, they're custom. Okay, custom. So get into it. Get into it. I'm gonna go for the 90-minute mark. So that means I've got 8.5 more minutes. 8.5 more minutes. I'm still waiting, Kat, and I'm waiting for your order. I'm waiting for your lyrics, for your lullaby. I will get all the way into it. And anyone else who's new here, you know, get into it. Let's go. And where am I? Who ran off? Newton ran off. I'm ready for Newton to come chat. I want to talk to Newton. But I already know Newton's an earner. He's too busy earning. He can't even be in the stream. He's earning. I love that. I love it. Well, I'm glad you're entertained, Jeremy. Jeremy, what's it gonna take for your name to be green up in here? How am I gonna get that name green, Jeremy? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen organically. You're gonna have so much fun here playing around with me. One day you're just gonna say, gosh darn, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. She's driving me crazy. I've gotta go green. I'm gonna Hulk out in here. You're gonna Hulk out and turn green. You're back, Mr. Drew. Of course I can, Mr. Drew, if you super chat. Super chat or Cash App and PayPal, and I'll stand up right now. Cash App and PayPal, I'll get vertical right now. Okay, otherwise, Dr. Drew, just where do you get things for free in this society? It just doesn't happen, Mr. Drew. Pay the costs, be the boss. You've been targeted. It's true. Kaket's saying that because I fixated on Kaket. I fixated on him until he turned green. Once I set my sights on you, I start wooing you slowly, stream to stream, beckoning you. And now I think you might be my next target. You might be my next target, Jeremy. Of course, they love not agreeing. They love it. They love the conflict. Ooh, then I'll be your first, Jeremy. I'm gonna take your internet paying virginity. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that woman who bewitches you, Jeremy. I'm coming for your wallet, Jeremy. Yeah, you're trying to. Oh, sure. That's the oldest trick in the book, Damien. Sure you were. Then just switch on over to Cash App, Damien. Or don't let a little thing like those two stop you. Go right on ahead and super chat. When a man wants to give, he finds a way. Well, Frank, I'm not going to give, it can't be Zelle because I'm not putting my bank account information up. It's all fair in love and war, Jeremy Jones. You guys manipulate women mercilessly. You guys lie to us mercilessly. I'm entertaining you. You know what I'm doing and you love it. You love being teased, taunted, and tantalized. I'm doing what you want me to do, right? Right? Yes, so we're playing. We're playing and we're having fun and you enjoy it. That's why you're here. You're serious, Damien? We'll try again, sir. Let nothing stop you. If you really want to give, you'll find a way. You're telling me you can't do Cash App? I don't believe you. Oh, going to Vegas. Going to Vegas. Oh, well, they're going to clean your pockets out completely. You're going to let Vegas clean your pockets out completely? You're going to let those she-devils in Vegas clean your pockets out completely? Well, I'm here giving you wholesome content and trying to, get you to rise up and be your best self. And I can't even get a cup of tea a month? Really? Really? Is that how it's going? Uh. 86,000 seconds. What do you mean, Cacket? Oh, a timeout. Oh, you're in Trinidad. Okay. Well, can you not? You can't super chat? You can super chat in Trinidad. Oh, yes, you can. If that's true, Frank, I will look into it. I will look into it and add a Zelle option if that is true. Golf like crazy. Everybody thinks they're going to win, but you know who's going to win? The house. The house always wins. Okay, Jeremy. Okay. Jeremy and Damien. Promises, promises. Ha. Oh, you think so, Cacket? You think so? Everyone needs to super chat. Super chat is needed from all. Or you could try, you know what, Cacket? I'm gonna turn you into a Cash App guy. Because Cash App guys are the real ballers. I don't know what it is about Cash App, but the Cash App guys are the real ballers. Like, some people give you money in the chat stream. Some people will give you a PayPal. But the ones that send Cash App, the Cash App guys, they're winning. I know all money's green, all money can be spent. I'm not, I'm not a law enforcement agent, and I am not anyone's judge or juror. I am just receiving. I'm on the receiving end. I don't know. Well, I'm glad you like Cacket. Cacket's a regular around here. Cash App guys for drug. I like that you think of. Yes, you have potential, Cacket. You have potential. I've loosened your tight grip on that wallet. I got you to open it and blow off those cobwebs, and get a membership, and I got you to super chat. And watch, abundance is gonna start coming your way. It's gonna start coming your way. It worked for Ethan. Right after he gave to my channel, he got his 50th subscriber. Now he can go live. I truly believe when you give to the stream, it just cleans your karma. That's why my Cash App is KB1 Consulting, Karma Balance Consulting. Yes, you super chatted for the first time. You became a member for the first time. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why he's not green. He is a member, and he has a badge in the comments when he leaves comments in the comment section. But I think it's because he's a mod now, so he's gonna read as blue. Adam! Where'd you come from, Adam? Thank you, boo. Whoop. I love the generosity. I love it. Yes. This is what I'm manifesting. When I started this little baby channel 10 months ago, and I was the only one sitting in it, I had a dream. I had a dream of a channel with all green members that were sending me super chats constantly. And look at where we are. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. We're hitting the 90-second mark. I gotta peace out. I gotta peace out. We hit the 90-second mark. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Yes, Sophia. All right. You love capitalism? Yes, Adam. You can come love my capitalism anytime you want. Start over the live. You could always rewind it, Damien. I mean, if someone wants to purchase more time on the stream, you can do that. I'll give another 60 seconds if someone wants to come through and purchase, but everyone's saying goodnight. I think everyone's ready to wind this one down. So I'm gonna accept tonight as being completed. Adam! Adam! Just because Adam gave, I'm gonna stay 2 more minutes. Because Adam gave again and it shot up to 40 people, so I'll stay a little bit longer. Good night to those who must go. But if you just got here, you missed one of my rockin' it streams. I go live every night. I've been doing this for over 300 nights in a row. And tonight was fun, okay? It got busy in here. It got intense. I was on mini rants. I was ranting about, you know, me once being a people-pleasing good girl, and now I'm just the baddest bee in the building, and I don't care what anyone thinks of me, and I'm getting my bag and commanding all of my power, using my brain, using my gift of gab, using my bodaciousness, and using all my crafty female wanton ways to empower myself, because I deserve to be empowered, because I will do good with my power. So we were talking about all of that. There was plenty of guys who did not like what I had to say, who were in the chat stream, and we were going back and forth. And I just kept ranting and having realizations and epiphanies and ranting. And it was a beautiful time, had by all. So if you want to see that, I highly recommend rewinding this to the beginning at some point and listening to it. And look at all these people coming back in here. Now the numbers are shooting back up. I don't know what triggered it. Admit hit for 5 more for the team. Anyone who wants to donate to my channel, I'm telling you, it does wonders. When you donate to my channel, good things will start happening for you. One young man donated to the channel, boom, he got the subscribers he needed to be able to go live on YouTube. Another person donated to my channel, boom, he got his financial picture turned around. I'm just telling you, I don't think these things are coincidence. I think it's good juju when you donate to my channel. Adam! Adam! Woo, woo, woo. I like to hear people's perspective. Female people, male people. I'm open to listening to anyone's view. Anyone who has a sincere, honest, open-minded view, and they're open to dialogue with me. Ah! Oh my God! Ah! Claim them! You guys gotta claim those memberships. Who got them? Brian, Mr. Rogers, Dap Bomo, Justin Brock. Oh my God! Sophia! Yes! Woo woo! I love that for us. Yes! Yes! Oh my God! That's awesome. Oh my God, that's so awesome. Women do it. Women do it better. I've had one other guy, Percy, come in and do that. Percy did it. And now Sophia, you rock, Sophia. Oh my God, yes, girl power. It was raining memberships, okay? Sophia came in here and rained memberships down on you folks. She showed y'all how it's done. The lady came in here and showed y'all how it's done. You wish, Mr. Drew, you wish. Yes, Sophia. Woo! Oh my God. I love her, okay? Sophia is a blessing unto my channel. I rarely get females that are willing to come into the chat stream. I think in part because there's so many like males in my chat stream. There's so many ornery males that it repels the ladies. But Sophia, she's a confident, strong, grounded, spiritually aware woman. So she came on in, she sauntered right on into my chat stream and she started making moves, okay? She started calling shots in my chat stream, showing these men how it's done, gifting this channel. And tonight she bested even my bestest male participants by raining memberships down. Come on, girl, come on. I appreciate you, Sophia. You have no idea. Keeper, oh my God, Sophia's got goddess status up in here now. You have no idea. What happens is when she buys them, whoever clicks on it, it's like a piñata party. She's hitting the piñata, memberships are falling out, and you gotta just grab them. You gotta grab. That's how it works. Oh my God. You are a blessing. Yes, you got that divine goddess energy. You brought it in here and I love it. I needed it. Drew just sent me a cash app. Wait, Drew, where's Drew? Where's Drew? Wait, where's Drew? Mr. Drew? Is that you, Mr. Drew? Thank you, Mr. Drew. Did you send it to me because you thought that because of what you thought was that clapping? All right, Mr. Drew. I love it when people send me their first Cash App, because then if you know how Cash App works, you know that once they send you your first Cash App, now your address is in their Cash App cache. It's right there. It's very accessible. Anytime they're feeling the need, they don't have to retype it again. They can just boop. So I love how convenient it now is for you to give to me, Dr. Drew. Yes, I love that. I love it, Mr. Drew. I called you Dr. Drew. I love that, Mr. Drew. Well, thank you, Mr. Blevins. Thank you. I hope you press the like button if that's how you're feeling. If you're feeling like that. Mexican G's here. Mexican G. Are you still a member, Mexican G? You missed it. Sophia, my goddess, my fellow goddess, came into my stream a few days ago. And tonight she gifted channel memberships. Mexican G, you were late. She gifted 5 channel memberships. There was another piñata party where memberships were falling out of the piñata and 5 people grabbed them. You were like 4 minutes late, Mexican G. You could have snatched one up. And you need to be a member, Mexican G, because earlier tonight, Mexican G, I was in this, make sure I do a wardrobe check. I was in my baby blue bikini in the sauna and I did a little members only content. Just a little members only hello post-workout in the sauna before I got on here. So, and that is available. So you can get into that. Become a member. Object, yes, you're objectifying me because you're a male and you always objectify women. So I've decided to profit from it. Rather than just being objectified and not getting anything out of it, I'm gonna be objectified and profit. That's the smart thing to do, correct? Correct. Randy, if you want to see, become a channel member, and I'm going to give you the link to do it. I have a whole playlist of members only content. Look what happens. As soon as you start stowing the lady bits, YouTube sends more people. Or maybe it was the money? I don't know. I don't know the order of events, but it works. It works a charm. It works a treat. As the Brits say, it works a treat. All right, so if you want to see all of my bikini content that is on YouTube, if you want to get into the secret menu of my channel, then you need to become a member. Yes, you need to become a member. All right, so let me get on here. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that link back. This is a super chatting party. I can't even count how many super chats have come through tonight. Super chats and memberships, this is a stellar night for this here stream. Okay, this stream has run it up tonight, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad. This stream is supposed to be that. It's supposed to be a stream of abundance. It's supposed to be a revenue stream, generating stream of abundance, full of green names and super chats. That's what's supposed to go on here. Yes, but it's crazy in the best way, isn't it, Jeremy? It's the good kind of crazy. It's the good kind. Yeah. All right, so let me get back into my membership link because people are going to want to see member. They're going to want to become members so they can see what's up, right? You've got to tease and tantalize these XYs. If you tease and tantalize the XYs, yes, you will be blessed with financial abundance. XYs just need to be teased and tantalized. And so what I'm telling you is if you want to get into my bikini content, you need to become a channel member. And I just gave you the link to do it. I just did. How do you get a green name? Once you become a channel member, your name appears as green in the stream. And it does that primarily so I can recognize you. Like once your name is green, I know that you're a provider. I know that you help keep the lights on in the stream. And I will make sure to give you my attention and proper shout outs and question answering when I see it. So yeah, I want a stream full of green names, Jeremy. And your name can be green for as little as $4.99, okay? $4.99, the cost of a cup of tea. Can't you just give me a cup of tea every month, Jeremy, for all this good times you're having here? Isn't this worth it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, look at Cacket. Green. Look at Cacket. Green. Okay, well, Cuddy Boy, you got to give to get. I will. If you put $1,000 into my Cash App, I would do it. I would just go just the bikini top. $1,000. Let's see it, Cuddy Boy. Let's see it. But you're just bluffing. Let's see you Cash App that grand, sir. You Cash App that grand. You can get a bikini top live stream. Cash App that grand. Well, Mr. Drew, all you have to do is follow the link. You see that link I just dropped here? Follow this link. If you are on a laptop, you can click through to it. If you're on mobile, then it won't be clickable for you. You'll have to go to a laptop and click on it tomorrow once the chat loads, or you can copy and paste that into a browser on your phone. But if you're on a laptop, are you on laptop or mobile, Jeremy? Didn't mean to say miss you highly. Okay. No Brain Nerd, Sophia was the sugar mama in here giving away memberships. She gave away 5 memberships to you males. She was sugar mama for y'all. You're on mobile. You're on mobile. Okay. So what you need to do, Jeremy, is screenshot it. Screenshot it. When you come back tomorrow, or when you go to your laptop, go to the homepage of my channel, and you will be able to see the links. And one of them, the links, there'll be a join button, or there'll be a join this channel link. I never know for sure, Frank. It'll be sometime between 11 and 12 tomorrow, but I don't know exact time, so I don't pre-announce. Retro 331. I'm all woman. If you're looking for trends, if that's what you're into, Retro, I can't help you. If you want like a Caitlyn situation, you're not going to find it here. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't help you, sir. La 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 la. Let me get you out of here. You're not good enough to be here. Ta-da. Be sneaky about what? Oh. Pacific time? No, Eastern time, Frank. So it'll be between Pacific time. It'll be between 11 and 12 Eastern, which is between, was that 8 and 9 Pacific. That'll be the start time. And Frank, if you did not super chat tonight, I hope you press the like button. And I hope, since you're coming back, you are subscribed. If you have your notifications enabled, it'll send you an alert. If you have your notifications enabled by pressing the white bell and enabling YouTube notifications on your phone, you will get an alert when I go live. I would suggest you do that, and I would suggest you share this channel. You must know someone else who would love to be here. Oh, that's so cool. Sophia is so cool. Okay, she's deep, y'all. She's like, she's female. Yay! Women are not just superficial. Women are operating on other levels. I truly believe we're magical in a way that you guys just aren't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We have magic. She and I are resonating on another level, spiritually. We have a lot in common. I can feel it. No Brain Nerd, I've had 289 people in here a couple nights ago. I've had 144 people. The algorithm found me, No Brain Nerd, like about 2 weeks ago. The algorithm started seeing me, started noticing what was going on over here, and started sending me more people. And I started getting thousands of views every upload, and I started getting attendees in the hundreds. So now if it's not at least 100 people, No Brain Nerd, I'm getting spoiled. I'm looking for at least 100 before I start to feel like there's a crowd here. Things have changed. Look at this stream. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do 4 more minutes before I go. Right? Thank you, No Brain Nerd. And No Brain Nerd, provider energy has entered. And it's so funny because part of what brought the provider energy is another woman. Like, I've been calling for provider energy to come into my stream. It's ebbed and flowed, but it's really picked up since another female came in. Adam! Adam, you know I appreciate you so much. You are such a sweetheart. Ooh, oh my God, it's happening. See, I said I don't want any more misogynists. I want providers, and I want men who genuinely like women to be here. Adam qualifies. Look at what's happening. I'm manifesting the heck out of this here channel, okay? I'm manifesting the heck out of this channel. Men who actually like women. A woman who's actually like capable of like being a woman's woman. Like, she's not being competitive. She's actually like celebrating another woman and helping her live her dream. Y'all, I'm gonna get choked up, okay? I'm gonna have to excuse myself off of here because I'm getting choked up. Like, this is, you know, manifestation coming to true. I started this stream with zero subscribers and 0 attendees. And here I am tonight. Here I am tonight, 2 weeks ago for the first time, getting 10,000 views on a live stream and 300 people attending. And here I am now, just every stream, getting super chats. It's coming true. I had a vision. It's gonna become reality. I told y'all, at some point, I'm gonna be live streaming from hammocks all over the world. We're going to do this. We're doing it. Yes, okay, so yes, she really, you are right, Brian. You called it. It's not a feminist issue, Jacques, and I don't beg. For the last time, people give because they want to give. They give because they see value. And yes, I call for donations to the channel because the channel is worth it. I've created over 350 pieces of content for you to enjoy, and it's all designed to be edutainment, both to entertain and educate you, and it works on both levels, okay? As does everything on my channel. Everything on my channel has something for your mind and your body, okay? So get into it. Begging is when people shake a cup and look sad and try and be pathetic so that you feel sorry for them. There's nothing to feel sorry for here. This is a celebration. This is a triumph. And what you're simply doing is giving a token of appreciation to a place that is benefiting you greatly. Because even if you don't like all the edutainment-filled content, this is a global community that you get to come and hang out in. You got to come here and hang out and be rude. And we know you love to do that. We know you love places where you can show up and be rude. Look, I created one for you. So even on that basis alone, you could give a cute little donation to the channel to say thank you. It's just a token of your appreciation, okay? There's nothing sad or begging or anything like that. There is so much value here. You're getting so much more than you're giving. So please, sir, get it right. Don't get it twisted. La, 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 la. Oh, no brain nerd. You are a sweetheart. Appreciate you so much. You got to ask her, Frank. You're asking me. La, 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 la. Oh, I see, Kakit. So one of your identities has green and one has mod. I didn't know you had two different alter egos. I see, I see. Okay. Well, I would like to leave this in green because I like it when you come in green. When you come in green, you're an example to all others. So you must have purchased under this name. That's why this one's green. That's nice to see. I would mod this one too, but I do love seeing you green. Let me just have some days of you being green like this. It does something to me. And it shows you as a wonderful example because I need that stream full of green. So like when you're here and, you know, Percy's here and Sanchez is here, it'll be all these green names calling out the non-green names. I love it. And Sophia's here. You guys are all green. That is going to be wondrous. My stream full of green is coming true. You like me in white, no brainer? Okay. Thank you. Well, this is a stunt outfit, but stunt outfits work. And I'm tired of, you know, this works, you know. If I could just wear a turtleneck and have it all come together, I would. But I'm courting the male gaze right now. In the fall, I will switch to talking to women more, and then maybe I'll break out the turtlenecks. But right now, we know how you men think. I know how you think, so I'm doing what I gotta do. And right now, the algo is showing my channel to men. So there's that. So I've got to deal with what's actually feeding the channel. Okay, cool. Kaki, got you. Is a fall color? Yes, Jeremy. You want to see me in that? I have like a sleeveless jumpsuit that's olive green, and I wore that. And I love that color. It's a beautiful color. I think it looks good with my skin undertones. It's good. La, 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 la. I am so happy with tonight. This was a great, yay, capitalism. Adam, your support of capitalism supports my channel, so I say high five with you on the capitalism. Yes. Had to show off my water guns. All right, I gotta go. This is one of the most kooky, fun streams ever. Yes, ever. So, on this note, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Kakit. Thank you, Jeremy. I will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Good night, stream team.